Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So today we're going to talk about $250 million, $250 million that the Trump crew raised, and what happened to it, and why this fits in and is important when you look at the way the committee is laying out events. It's not just another aha moment. Okay, so let's start with this. Apparently, the official election defense fund, the emails, and there were millions of them that went out raising money for this. They generated around $250 million. Now, according to the committee and according to reporting, there wasn't a official election defense fund. That wasn't actually a thing. Looks like most of the money instead went to the Save America PAC, which is Trump's PAC, which then went to Mark Meadows' charity, which employs former Trump people, went to the Trump Hotel Collection, and went to the company that put together the rally for the 6th. Okay. So this is the information that's coming out, and people are like, giant grifting operation, blah, blah, blah. And this is kind of the first takeaway from it. Sure, it certainly appears, based on the reporting in the committee, that the Trump world went after small donors and got a whole lot of money from working class people. But let's go to what the committee's laying out. Remember, they're trying to demonstrate that he knew from the beginning that his claims about the election were baseless. Now that puts this whole thing into a different light. If Trump knew his claims about the election were baseless, and then they raised money under that guise, and then they never used it for it, they never really used the money for that purpose, man, that alters things a little bit. It's not just that he took this money in and didn't use it for the stated purpose. Okay? I mean, depending on the fine print, that might actually be okay. But if he's out there saying that, this is why we're taking the money, but he knows that isn't true, that the claims that he made about the election, that none of that actually happened, if he knew that wasn't true and he said that to the public and took money for it, and then didn't use that money for that stated purpose, my guess would be because he knew it didn't matter, because he knew it didn't happen. That adds a different level to it. And I think that what we're going to see from this point forward in the committee is a whole bunch of things that kind of bounce back and tie back to something that they have demonstrated prior. So you have to keep it kind of in a loop and make sure that any new piece of information, you're tying it back to stuff that was previously disclosed. Trump running a thing that takes a whole bunch of money from working class people and doesn't really deliver, I mean, that's just kind of normal for him. But doing it in a deceitful manner over something he knew wasn't true, that there might be a word for that somewhere in a legal dictionary. So just remember this when you're watching the rest of the hearings, because you're going to, I think this is going to be a recurring thing. I think you will see a piece of information that in and of itself is a story. Don't just get lost in the daily story. Use it like a jigsaw puzzle piece and try to put it in there, because it looks like they really are following that template And they told you they were going to establish a wide-ranging, for lack of a better word, conspiracy. And I think that's what they're trying to show. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.